5 spiritual traps that keep you from awakening and how to avoid them. Not everything labeled as spiritual is helping you awaken. In fact, some of it might be keeping you stuck. Let's talk about the 5 most common spiritual traps that can secretly block your growth and how to rise above them. Welcome to this deep dive on one of the most important, yet rarely talked about parts of the spiritual journey. Today, we're peeling back the curtain on the 5 spiritual traps that can actually delay or even derail your awakening. These traps are subtle, often masked as wisdom, and they're everywhere online, in spiritual communities, and even within our own minds. So, if you're someone who's committed to walking your path consciously, but you've found yourself stuck, looping, or disillusioned, this video is for you. By the end, you'll have not only awareness of the traps, but also clarity on how to navigate them with grace, groundedness, and authenticity. Let's dive in. Number 1 is spiritual bypass. Using spiritual ideas and practices to avoid facing unresolved emotional issues, traumas, or uncomfortable truths. For example, constantly saying love and light while ignoring deep anger, grief, or resentment. And why it's harmful. Bypassing creates a spiritual persona while your inner child is still screaming for attention. It lacks integration. How do we avoid it? Number 1, be radically honest with your emotions. Number 2, do shadow work alongside affirmations. And number 3, allow yourself to be messy. Healing isn't pretty, it's sacred. Trap number 2, the enlightenment ego. Believing you're more advanced or superior because you've awakened. For example, looking down on others for being asleep or in the matrix. And why it's harmful? This illusion separates you from compassion. Awakening is not a competition, it's a remembering of oneness. How do we avoid it? First, stay humble. Awakening is a gift, not a badge. Second, be a mirror, not a megaphone. And third, ask, am I teaching with love or preaching from ego? Trap number 3, overconsumption of spiritual content without integration. This is endlessly watching videos, reading books, and collecting knowledge without embodying or practicing any of it. For example, knowing about chakras, astrology, timelines, energy, but still reacting with fear, judgment, or chaos in your everyday life. Why it's harmful? Knowledge without embodiment becomes noise. It keeps you distracted and disconnected from your own inner wisdom. How do we avoid it? Practice stillness, let teachings marinate. Apply what you learn before consuming more, and less input, more integration. Trap number 4, blind devotion to gurus, healers, or external authorities. This is handing over your power to someone else who you believe has the answers. For example, believing your favorite reader or coach knows your destiny more than you do. Why it's harmful? It disconnects you from your sovereignty. Even well-meaning guides can mislead you if you abandon your own discernment. And how do we avoid it? Learn to trust your intuition, question everything, even me. And the true teacher awakens the teacher within you. Trap number 5, addiction to healing. Constantly searching for the next thing to fix, clear, or release, believing you're never whole until you heal everything. For example, always doing your inner work but never allowing yourself to simply live and create from a healed identity. Why it's harmful? Because it keeps you stuck in the loop of something's wrong with me rather than embracing I am enough even as I evolve. And how do we avoid it? Shift from healing to embodying wholeness. Let joy, expression, and service be your medicine. You're not broken, you are becoming. Well, for me, I have personally fallen into every single one of these traps. And that's how I know they don't make you less spiritual, they make you human. But what saved me was the realization that awakening isn't about escaping the human experience, it's about diving deeper into it consciously. We're not here to float above the world, we're here to walk it with open hearts and clear minds. The deeper I went into my pain, confusion, and uncertainty, the more I discovered truth. Not a concept, but a state of being. And I believe if you're watching this, you're here to do the same. If this resonated with you, make sure to subscribe for more grounded spiritual insights and tools for awakening. You can find my other projects from writings to offerings through my link tree, linked in my bio, whether it's my Wattpad chapters, Ko-fi page, or curated finds. It's all there to support your journey. And finally, stay tuned for more. This is just the beginning.